Hello to designers and installers. This is an overview of the paperless permit renewal option available starting this year. The online option for renewal offers more methods of payment, including credit cards or electronic checks, instead of only paper check payments. Faster communication and feedback in case of any missing information or errors. Self-service to download and print. A lot of designers and installers have requested this option to be able to renew online. And in the past, some mailed-in forms had the potential to result in some late fees. This online renewal option helps reduce the risk of any postal service delays. For anyone who prefers the old way, they'd like to renew on paper, that option is still available. Again, we are trying to emphasize the benefits of renewing, just being able to do it on any device, essentially instantly with more multiple methods of payments, and a step-by-step process that kind of highlights anything missing as you go so you can be sure it's complete. On paper, again, that option does still exist. I'd like to make the case that the online option is going to be better for your experience and for your work. Now let's get a little specific about updating people's personal contact information. By personal, we mean what we're going to use to contact a designer or an installer. And we're only going to use that personal information if it's from some administrative staff sending renewal information, if it's from review staff who are asking for more information on an application, or if it's a regional inspector who's contacting an installer with questions. For everyone else, it's your business contact information. On the ISDS one-stop, sometimes called e-permitting, using the designer and installer query. It's a resource for people who want to hire professionals near them. When you update your business contact information, that will appear updated. It will not change anything about your existing one-stop e-permitting login and password. So here's kind of a sort of a step-by-step guidance on how to renew. You want to be in a web browser and visit onlineforms.nh.gov and type septic renewal in the search bar. And you want to click, this is also pictured, septic system designers and installers permit renewal. First step, if you haven't already done this, is to create an account. If you have, just go ahead and sign in. Your onlineforms.nh.gov account is different from your one-stop e-permitting account. It won't affect the account you already have in that e-permitting space. You'll be asked to make a password that is strong enough. Again, just to say this one more time, your onlineforms.nh.gov account is different from your account in one-stop e-permitting. After that, you get a confirmation window. You'll be asked to enter a confirmation code. When you check that activation link in the email you receive, you'll get that confirmation code and you'll be asked to enter it into this window. After that, you'll get back into this sign-in window space. You enter your password and click sign in. Once you've done all of that, we'll return to where we were before. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see a button for begin form entry. Again, you'll be asked to enter your personal contact information, all these fields that you see marked with a red asterisk. You can also use the navigation pane on the left side of the screen to move or toggle between the sections. Please do read the directions as you move forward. After that, you'll be asked to update your business information. Again, we're only going to use your personal information internally to contact designers and installers. Your business information is what's going to be public and what people will be able to access to try to see if you guys can work together. For your certification information, you'll be asked to enter your status as being active or inactive. Inactive means that you used to be a designer or installer and you have a lapsed permit. If you don't remember what your permit number is, you can look it up, and we've included a link on how to do that directly. If you are pretty confident you're active, but you just can't remember what that number is, this is the way to look that up. Next, you'll be asked to enter your proof of continuing education. Please do confirm that the information that you're entering matches the information that's on the certificate you upload, the proof of the continuing education. Keep repeating this until you've hit the required 6 credit hours of continuing education. Continue to the next section. For troubleshooting purposes, you'll see an error message if the credit hours are totaling up less than 6. And so you'll be asked to make a correction so that the total hours do get to 6 and above. All right, let's talk about fees. These are based on the information you entered earlier. I do want to note that paying by credit card does have a processing fee associated with it, the same as it does when you use your credit card to pay other types of bills or renew other types of licenses. Again, you don't have to use a credit card. You can use electronic check instead if you prefer. And so you're just being asked to click that you understand what is being charged to you. This review screen is just inviting you to take a final look at everything to make sure it's accurate and then it matches, everything you meant to put in. And then you continue on to sign. You don't actually have to enter a digital signature. You just have to agree to the terms and hit the sign button. But you will get a message that your renewal has been submitted and that it'll be processed as soon as you pay the fee. So clicking that Pay Online button will take you to a screen where you get the option to pay by credit card, and that is the default. Enter your information the same as you would if you were making some other online purchase, and then click the Pay Now button. Or alternatively, you can pay by electronic check. And that is also, something where you fill out the required information, you authorize it, and you hit Pay Now. There's no additional service fee. If it's a personal check, then there's an additional field about your driver's license information. You can typically find the bank routing number, bank account number, and so forth at the bottom of a paper check. If you need to sign back in, or if you want to, or make a change, just go ahead back to onlineforms.nh.gov, click sign in, enter that same username and password. If you want to see what you've already put in for, hit that arrow button you see pictured here. If you have to reply to something, it might be called a deficiency. It just means something is missing. Then you'll be getting an email about that. You'll be asked to sign back in, and there'll be something about an action being required, and you want to hit that arrow icon to address that action. There's another section called Notes and Issues. Again, you'll be asked to click, it's a blue button in this case. It says Revise Submission, and you get a prompt asking for confirmation that you're ready to make that revision. Go ahead, click OK on that. This is an example of an issue that you might be asked to correct. If you entered a permit number and it wasn't the right number, then you'll be asked to go in and find the right number and enter it. In that example, or for something else, you want to re-sign that application, scrolling down to that last field, you can click Return to Home and you get back to what's called your dashboard. You will get an email again confirming those changes. Once you're really all done, the application's been submitted and approved, you'll get a notification by email, the first that you've been approved, and another email with a link to your certificate. You click that link, it'll open a web browser on your device. After signing in, the certificate will open in your web browser, or you can download it onto your device, depending on your device or the browser that you're using or the settings that you have. So that's how to get your certificate. You can always see it again or get it again on onlineforms.nh.gov. Again, here's a visual on how to go find that certificate, the Documents and Attachments section. We're going to cover briefly if that option doesn't work for you and you want to do it on paper. You can still do that. You have that option. We'll accommodate that. Instead of doing what we just covered, you want to hit the Download Mail-in form. You want to complete the same paper form. It includes request for updates to your personal contact information and your business contact information.
Confirm that your renewal package includes a couple of additions, such as this application, your education.
And that's it. Thank you for working with us and for taking a look at this online renewal option. We are happy to help make the permitting process a bit smoother for you.